On this Sunday, South Florida is in for another round of showers and storms. I'll time it all out for you.
Live, local, late-breaking WPBF 25 News Mornings starts now.
First at 8 o'clock on this Sunday morning, we're tracking showers and storms moving into the area, but right now the sun is shining high, some haze over the skies after a spectacular fireworks show closing out the July 4th holiday. But scattered rainfall and storms, we are tracking all of that with you. Nikki Sheaks will be timing it out. But we want to say good morning to everybody. I'm Nikita Ramos. Thank you for joining us on this Sunday morning. We're going to get to your news headlines in a little bit. Let's continue to talk about this weather headline. First warning meteorologist Nikki Sheaks standing by now with more on this air quality. I was just driving around getting breakfast and you see this like haze and it looks like smoke. Obviously a lot from the fireworks, right, Nikki?
Yeah, it's all due to the fireworks. It's not fog. It's not anything really of concern as it will begin to dissipate over the next couple of hours. We just need the surface to heat up and then that air will begin to mix that haze out. But there is a special weather statement right now for Palm Beach County just because the air quality is a little lower. You could see the further south you go, the worse the air quality, because actually into Broward County there is a poor air quality statement there. And you could see just how bad it is as we approach Broward County. But you will see some better air quality as we push north into the Treasure Coast. And again, this should linger just for the next couple of hours. As we check in with radar this morning, nice and dry here in South Florida. You will notice some showers offshore and some showers and storms as we push well to the west towards the Gulf Coast. But as we head into the afternoon, that's when our potential for rainfall will begin to pick up. Very similar pattern to the last couple of days. Right now we're at 78 degrees in Belle Glade, 78 in Palm Beach Gardens, 79 for Jensen Beach. Over into Fort Pierce, we're at 78 degrees, 77 in Florida Ridge, and then out into Fort Drum, we're at 76. But it is going to be another hot one for us as temperatures will be climbing into the low to mid 90s. Feels like temperatures going to be sitting in the hundreds this afternoon.
All right, thank you, Nikki.
And today we're going to be dealing with more rain and storms here in South Florida. I'll tell you when exactly we can expect it and how much rainfall we can actually expect to see coming up in my extended forecast. Nikita? Well, as we take a look out into the Atlantic Basin, not seeing any signs of tropical development, and even looking out into the Pacific Basin, not seeing any current signs of development, which it has been pretty active out there over the last couple of weeks. So nice to see some peace out there. And as we take a look at the hurricane season, this is typically the quiet point of the season, June, July, and then as we head into August, we start to see more of those storms moving in off of Africa, and that's why we start to see some increased activity. The peak of hurricane season, September 10th.
All right, thank you, Nikki. Yes, but today it looks like it's nice out right now, aside from the haze, of course, from the fireworks, but the sun is out.
Yeah, the sun is out and that haze is going to be dissipating within the next couple of hours. Once temperatures warm up at the surface, that warm air will begin to rise and it will mix out that haze. So just wait until about 10 o'clock and then we will see some nicer conditions. And those who are just very, very sensitive to the smoke, stay inside for the next few hours. Don't open any windows. And then again, as we head into the late morning, things should be clearing up across the area. And then heading into the afternoon, we're not going to be worried about the smoke. Instead, we're going to be dealing with the heat and humidity. Feels like temperatures will be climbing into the upper 90s and hundreds here in South Florida. So we're in for another steamy day. However, not steamy enough for those heat advisories to be issued for our area. Right now, temperatures sitting in the 70s and 80s here across South Florida. And temperatures, again, just going to continue to tick upward. Right now, nice and dry on radar. Showers and storms to the west and even a couple of showers still to the east of us, but we are looking to stay dry for the rest of the morning, and then as we progress into the afternoon, that's when we will begin to see those storms bubbling up. So if you want to get outside, head out to the golf course, make sure you do it in the morning, because around the lunchtime is when we will begin to hear some rumbles of thunder, and you'll be able to dodge the heat and humidity with those temperatures climbing into the low to mid 90s, but feeling more like the hundreds. And you can see those storms here on Futurecast, how it is going to be about 40% coverage across our area heading into the lunch hour. That's That's when we will begin to see some showers and storms. But here's a look around 11 o'clock in the morning. You will notice nice and dry here in South Florida as we progress into the afternoon. Scattered showers and storms around 2, 3 o'clock. I think that's when we will begin to see our best coverage across the area. It's not going to be quite as extensive as what we experienced yesterday, but still be flexible with your plans. Heading into the evening, it is going to be fairly isolated in nature. And then after the sun sets, we're looking at dry conditions here in South Florida. But keep the rain gear handy because we have another round of scattered showers and storms come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it will be a little bit drier for Thursday and Friday. So over the next 7 days, we still have opportunities for showers and storms across the area, and that's going to lead to some decent rainfall accumulations where we could see 2, 3 inches of rain locally, and that is good news as we're still dealing with drought. So again, just make sure you keep that rain gear handy.
Thank you.
And temperatures over the coming days going to be hot. Upper 80s, sea is going to be sitting close to 1 foot. However, we will have some showers and storms sitting offshore.
The Bahamas Crossing Forecast sponsored by Jetson. Expert advice plus the best price. You're watching WPBF 25 News.
It's just about 8:30. We're giving you a live look right now over Boca Raton. The sun is shining. It's getting hot out there. It already feels like 91 degrees on this Sunday morning. Temperatures are expected to rise even more as the sun gets higher, hitting the mid-90s with the heat index near the 100. So stay cool if you're spending time outdoors today. It's just about 8:30 this morning. I'm Nikita Ramos. Thank you for staying with us on the Sunday. First warning meteorologist Nikki Sheaks is tracking some afternoon rain showers and this air quality that we're experiencing with all of this haze. I mean, you step out the door, you see it right away.
Yeah, I mean, it was a hazy drive into work because of the fireworks, and we're still seeing that haze. It will lift out around 10, 11 o'clock later on this morning because we just need the air to warm up so that warm air will rise and pick up that smoke and mix it out of the atmosphere. But it's all due to the fireworks last night. And there's actually an air quality alert in Broward County. In Palm Beach County, there is a special weather statement just saying, hey, if you're really sensitive to the smoke, stay inside this morning, close those windows just because it could be an issue for you. And here's where we're seeing the poorest of the air quality really towards Boca. If you're in Blue Inlet, Highland Beach, you may be feeling that as well. All the way out towards Whisper Walk, you will notice that's where the air quality is currently deemed unhealthy. But again, we just need those temperatures to heat up, and that is going to allow for the air to mix that smoke out. And it is going to be heating up here in South Florida. Temperatures will be climbing low to mid 90s. You factor in the humidity, going to be feeling like the hundreds this afternoon. Temperatures currently sitting 70s and 80s, and it is currently dry on radar, but we do have some showers and storms in the forecast. That's going to kick off as we head into the afternoon. Coverage expanding as we head into the 2, 3 o'clock hour, but I will time it all out for you and more coming up in just a few minutes.
Sounds good, Nikki. Thank you.
We'll head out to the beach early today because by the time we head into the lunch hour, that's when we will begin to see some showers and storms popping up, very similar to the last couple of days. As we look out towards the Palm Beaches, a low-end risk of rip currents, yellow highlighting a moderate risk of rip currents for the Treasure Coast. And remember, if you were to ever get caught in a rip current, just swim parallel to the coastline so you can swim out of it. And if you feel like you're not capable of doing that, just know the rip current's not going to pull you underwater. It's just going to pull you out. Eventually, it will come to a stop and you will be able to wave down some help.
Nikki, thank you.
I'm so glad he's okay.
Yeah, thank God. But this is something that we need to always keep in mind. If you see a body of water, natural body of water, just always assume that an alligator's inside. You just never know.
Yeah, you just never know. And the good thing is we typically see a lot of those signs warning. So just don't swim in those waters.
Yeah, swim in the pool, especially on a day like this because it is hot out.
It's hot and you're going to want to be able to hop out of the water fairly quickly because we will begin to see some showers and storms developing heading into about the lunch hour. So if you want to try to get in the pool, now's the time to do so. Now, the rain timing has been unfortunate for this holiday weekend, but we really do need that rainfall as we still have abnormally dry conditions along the immediate coastline. For the Treasure Coast, actually along the coastline, not seeing any more drought, but we just had severe drought sneak right back into interior sections of Palm Beach County. So we definitely need that rainfall to help diminish this drought altogether. Now for today, we'll be seeing about a quarter to half of an inch of accumulation, and we could have some pockets close to that 1 inch mark. So it's good to see these accumulations. We just need a whole lot more of it. And yesterday for our 4th of July, many of us saw close or even more than an inch of a rainfall. So we're getting there. And you will notice we have plenty of opportunities for showers and storms over the next 7 days. But first, let's take a look at today. Scattered showers and storms, about 40% coverage. So we are expecting to see quite a bit of activity, but just not going to be quite as widespread as what we experienced yesterday. Let's see if we could get this going. Finally, it's been a struggle for us here today with that. You will notice dry throughout this morning, and then as we progress through the afternoon, that's when we will begin to see about 40% coverage around 2, 3, and 4 o'clock. And then as we head into the evening, the activity is going to become a lot more isolated in nature, and then it is going to be really fizzling out after the sun sets. So we're looking at drier conditions for tonight. And again, not as widespread as what we experienced yesterday. Keep the rain gear handy because you'll need it again come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Come Thursday and Friday, it is going to be a lot more isolated in nature. And then over the next 7 days, because of all those rain chances in the forecast, we will see a couple of inches of accumulation. So that is good news when it comes to those drought conditions. Now at the moment on radar, not seeing any signs of that rain here in South Florida. It's to the west, it's to the east of us, but we're going to wait until we head into the afternoon before those storms begin to pop. 82 for Boynton Beach right now, 83 in Riviera Beach, 82 in Indiantown. Over into Lakewood Park, we're at 80 degrees. We're currently at 81 in Vero Beach, 80 in Fellsmere, 80 in Fort Drum, and temperatures again going to be hot out there, climbing into the low to mid 90s this afternoon. You factor in the humidity, going to be feeling more like the hundreds out there. So the best time to get outside will be in the morning to avoid the showers and storms, as well as the heat and humidity. We'll get ready for another round of showers and storms beginning this afternoon, and then that coverage expanding as we head into 2, 3, 4 o'clock. We will continue to see isolated activity as we head into the early evening, and then after sunset, it is going to be dry now. But it is going to be another hot and humid one. Temperatures climbing into the low to mid 90s, but feeling more like the hundreds. Not bringing that threshold for a heat advisory, but it is still going to be very hot out there, so stay hydrated.
All right, good to know. And Nikki, before we go, we want to show a special honor for the Boca Raton, able to celebrate America's 250. So it's a great memory no matter what.
Yeah,
All
very
right.
cool.
Thank you so much for joining us for WPBF 25 News Morning.